Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, where once again, our poor friend Maggie has been accused of a crime. She really does have the worst luck. I am, again, glad that they brought back so many returning characters early, and that we are able to save our game. Hey, I think this is one of the scenes they show in, oops, sorry, the volume, I don't know what happened there. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. I played with some settings in between and I forgot to change them back. But, I was saying, I believe this is one of the scenes that they show. I was looking at buying the mobile version, and things just didn't work out, being able to play it quite the way I wanted to. So, I'm like, you know, we'll go with the DS version. But, I think I remember seeing this. What's with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir. But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir. True. So then what now? Looks like my life's fallen into yet another gigantic ditch. She's been fired from so many jobs. Well, I think she quit being a cop, right? It's been a while. I need to play through those again just to like refamiliarize myself. It feels like forever ago. And then she was the maid, or like the waitress in the like a maid cafe. Now she's a security guard. Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of his argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door. Begin investigation! Okay. We won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Oh, he says that every time. A well-crafted, high-quality sofa for visitors. The stitching is excellent. Talk about a luxury waiting area. These babies are also great for napping, you know. You'd sleep, even out here, detective, in a hallway. Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony up on the stand. But it always ends the same way. Me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that awful? Maybe I should give it a try sometime, to envision myself winning, naturally. Oh, jeez. How did I almost miss that? I found it. Oh, I didn't expect it to be that file, though. This is the missing O series file, sir. No doubt about it. The bloody letters mark it clear as day. There seems to be a few pages missing. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind. So what are these O files about, sir? I guess they got something worth stealing in them, huh? Not particularly, it's just a collection of court case files. However, the cases within these files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the high prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. Then that means the thief must have also wanted the file for a specific reason, right? It seems so. Only the pages related to that case from 10 years ago are missing. I wonder why anyone would want to care about such an old case. Always comes back to an old case. Alright. Oh, let's talk to Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Anything of interest? Detective Gumshoe, you look rather intrigued by something. Care to share? No, it's nothing, but I noticed that Mr. Portsman called his partner Jim. And the detective in that Sunday night drama, All My Cops, is named Jim too. I bet one of them is a big fan of that show. You seem to know a little something about it yourself. I take it you watch it too? Of course. The type bond of friendship between prosecutor and detective is great, sir. But it's nothing compared to the super strong friendship we have. Friendship, detective? I think you're mistaking it with pity. How can you say that, sir, after all we've been through, too? Talking to witnesses about Miss Bird. No way she's the killer. Please don't tell me you buy that into that accusation, sir. Rest assured, I think she's innocent. However, I need to ask her a few things regarding her security guard position. Well, if you're only asking, that's okay. Just stand next to her and then touch the talk button. Then you two can talk about whatever topic you pick. When you want to ask her about evidence, all you have to do is present it. After you choose what to show her, touch present, and off you two go. I recommend showing off different people different things. You'd be surprised by what they say. Thank you for the explanation, though I don't recall asking for one. Oh, just so you know, so you can show me evidence in the same way, too. I do believe it's time to get down to business and ask some questions of Miss Bird. Ignored again. Poor Gumshoe. Alright, so I think it told us to talk to him. Ooh, wait, what's this? I wanna examine. There's a basketball. There's a basketball hoop right there. But why is there a basketball hoop? That's Mr. Portsman's prized possession, sir. I already also play soccer, dodgeball, and even of course he does. Not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in a hallway. What is a basketball hoop doing here? Hey, didn't this used to be outside next to the building a long time ago? So when and why was it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently. Drag it? I heard that wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it himself. All the way up to the 12th floor? Oh, that poor guy. Oh, you. Can I talk to you? I want to talk to you. It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. To be sure, murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. Must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly, post-haste. Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open. Oh, gracious. Ah, Gumshoe's in the way. He's doing... Oh, wait, no, he's not. Never mind. Maybe we're doing a pose. I don't know. I'll keep your offer in mind. Who is this guy again? It's Payne. I don't remember his first name. Winston Payne? Is it Winston Payne? Please tell me it's Winston Payne. I'll feel so smart if I remembered that. I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case. I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream where I'm being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth. I can't let this chance pass me by. I must remember to ask her about the master key. I should jog her memory by showing my notes to her through the present button. Alright, hold on. The victim. Tell me about the victim. Have you ever met the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir. That sounds like fun. Just once I'd have loved to play with them. It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball, so... Oh, that's sad. On second thought, I don't think I'd have fit in at all with them. Miss Maggie Bird, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective? She was under my supervision back when she was still in the force, sir. One day she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit. But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer, or so I thought until a few hours ago, before I was about to clock out for the night. You got caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct? Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Can her and Gumshoe just be a couple already? I feel bad for the both of them. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and now I even managed to be named a criminal just when I've become a security guard. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. I know, and just when I thought I had finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck. You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird, nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is for your cooperation. Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth, you can count on me. All I can do is... I'll do all I can to help, or something like that. Alright, so we were gonna present a thing? Alright, tell me about the master key. So when did you discover the master key was missing? By the time I realized it, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. And I noticed it was back at around 2:30 a.m. It was just sitting there on the ledge where the security room's reception window is. But I'm sure that between those 2 times it was not just gone, but stolen, sir. Logic! Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place? It's not like that, sir. We always have to keep the key further inside the room away from the window. Always, you say, except for this time, correct? Well, I admit that I was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. It was after I'd used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge. Oh, why did she need it? She used the master key. Yeah, tell me about that. Yep. What did you mean by you used the master key? Oh, I bet. Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who'd forgotten his key. Geez, I wonder who that could be. Oh. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? What is it? That's right, I just remembered. The prosecutor who forgot his key. It was Mr. Portsman, sir. What? Please tell me more, Miss Bird, quickly. Forgetful Mr. Portsman. I called him Portsmouth earlier. I think I did. I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious when we get to the end of a recording day. Sorry about that. It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to security, sir. And that's when you loaned the master key to him? No way, it's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsmouth to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir. Let me see. And then what? What happened after that? Well, he called for me to come close up his office as he was leaving to go home. It was around 1:30 a.m., I think. So in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. Logic! We've got logic. Talk about suspicious. I doubt you can say that you've never left your keys at home, Detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. Alright, let's go take a look. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Alright, examine. Room 1203. I think that this is Mr. Portsman's door. Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Oh! Oh my god, did he move the basketball hoop down 1? And then move it back so she wouldn't notice? So she had already unlocked. Well, but then he would need to steal a key. Oh, that reminds me. Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1202 really badly. But since you're already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door, sir. So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting room 1202? Because of what was in the safe? I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like his birthday is December 2nd? Yep, that's gotta be it. I can't think of another reason why. Because he wanted what's in the safe! I can think of at least 3. Bah! Why am I even wasting time thinking about this? Door's locked tight. I bet the old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is the office of a high prosecutor, Detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get through them. Aha! So I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is. Might I advise you to return that conclusion to whatever pawn shop you brought it from? Oh, he got roasted. Alright, can I just look at the door in general? The minimalist yet classy door, made of top quality wood. It's kind of majestic too, fits in really well with the ambience of a prosecutor's offices. Even Mr. Portsman seemed dignified just because he worked behind one of these. Nonsense, a man doesn't become more or less dignified because of where he works. Well, he still seems more dignified than Mr. Payne. Literally everyone we have ever met ever is more dignified than Mr. Payne. Question of the day. Name an Ace Attorney character, I don't care how short of a time they appeared, who is less dignified than Mr. Payne. Oh, what was his name from Apollo Justice? Even the guy who stole the panties. He had a dignified air around him, regardless of his obsessions. I would say he's more dignified than Mr. Payne. He's definitely creepier than Mr. Payne. I have nothing. All right, moving on. Mr. Payne, I suppose that custodial work can also be What? He's a janitor? It's Mr. Portsman's personal basketball hoop. I can't believe he put something like this in the hallway of a prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gotten lost trying to get to your office since it's been here. How long have I had the same office and yet you still managed to get lost? I feel like we didn't find anything. Right, we found nothing. I looked at the door, I looked at the number, I looked at the doorknob. Gumshoe, what you got for me, buddy? Yes, sir. Ace Investigator? I was wondering about the investigation. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Let a real seasoned pro teach you how it's done. A real seasoned pro... Or, of instant noodle cuisine, perhaps. You know that you can always check out the really important spots in more detail, right? Yes. And if the area is too big, you can always use the arrow buttons in the bottom, right? Oh, but don't worry, sir. The arrows only show up when you need to use them to see more. I knew that as well. And when you think there's a contradiction or something unusual, try deduction. First, you line up your cursor with the suspicious-looking area, then touch the deuce and choose your poison. I mean evidence. When you settle on a piece, you gotta present it. Pretty sure I already knew that as well, detective. Well, if you can remember all that, then welcome to the world of pros. IW, Ace Investigator, class dismissed. And all I wanted was an update about the investigation. Could I deduce anything? I don't understand. I don't think I talked to this guy. Is everything alright? Yes, sir! And if you must know, I weighed myself this morning and I'm finally at 154 pounds. Congratulations, but I was asking about this hallway in this room. Oh, everything's okay, sir. A word of advice. Stay focused, or you might start to lose even more weight. Fun fact, I used to play, like, rec league hockey, and at one point, I'm out there for a shift, and one of the refs comes over to the bench and is like, dude, you need to tell that guy to put pads on. And my friends were like, no, he's wearing pads. And the ref then looks to them and says, oh, you should tell him to eat a steak. Ouch. Can we logic something? Well, I see an obvious one. All right, let's get some logic here. Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. What? There's no way, pal. I mean, sir. Please, I want so badly for this whole game to be Edgeworth, Maggie, Gumshoe. That's all I want. That's all I want in the world is the three of us go around investigating crimes. Because it's going to be amazing. You said that you locked up Mr. Portsman's office at around 1:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time. Wow, nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro. I had totally forgotten all about that, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right. It was around that very time that I realized the master key was missing. And? Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir. You pretended? Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like I was locking up, sir. Oh my god, I love this game. More of this. So in actuality, you never did relock the door then? Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess this door still hasn't been locked properly. Oh, yes, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Or do we have anything else we can ask her about? No. All right. Can I get in now? The door is locked tight. Ooh, that's a thing. But the old credit card, yep. Oh. Wait. Why is it locked? Hold on. Do I want the... Do I want the door or the lock? I know I said I like that it's highlighting where it is. I wish it was bigger. Like, double that size. Nothing's happening. Yeah. No, I want to... Oh, I checked. I want to present. There's a contradiction here between reality and evidence. I was like waiting for a thing to happen and never did. Even if what Miss Bird has said is true, then why is this door locked tight? Nah, you know, you're right. Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door? I believe that. I'm certain of it, sir. And I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed it himself that I hadn't. Which means what, sir? It either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one, like Edgeworth's. She opened a different door, but how can you prove that? There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is, we need to examine these. Prints on the... The number plate or the... No, it'd be the doorknob, because if her prints are not on the doorknob, then that wasn't the one that she opened. Because I was like, oh, maybe they switched the plates, but no, I don't think that's it. The prints on the doorknob will tell us everything. Yeah, you, pal. Do us a favor and see what you can lift from this, okay? So, what'd you find out? There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, detective. Sir, I found only Mr. Portsman and Mr. Faith's prints on the doorknob. Only two people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive. Huh? I'm lost, sir. Thinking logically, a certain other person's print should be on this knob as well. Now then, whose print should be on this doorknob? Yep, that one's pretty easy. Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent? You mean, yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one. Dated Mr. Portsman's office data updated in my organizer. What have we here? I won't rest until I've... Oh, wait, what? Gimme. What is this? Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Oh, there's something written on it. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone, but it looks like you're out. I guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy. It looks like a note from the victim. Yeah, and it's for Mr. Portsman. Note left for the victim, jotted down in my organizer. Is this basketball the property of Mr. Portsman? Yes, sir. He's always ready for a match. Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis, doesn't matter what sport it is, he's game. Although I think it'd be a little hard to play tennis with this ball. That isn't the point you should be focusing on, Detective. You're right, sir. Now I know what I should be focusing on. Bad, Mr. Portsman. Someone should teach him to clean his toys up after he's done playing. I think we've reached the end of this conversation. Look at that. What's this? What are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey, how about a game? It's okay, Detective. I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off. Yeah, the carpet! I didn't even realize that. I was just clicking on everything. Hey, you're right, sir. I guess it shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk. The positioning of the hoop is definitely unnatural. I'd better take note of this. Oh. Door's locked tight. Yeah, but though. Oh. Yeah, we've seen that already. Can't mistake it because the. Oh! Can I go back to. Alright, I don't know if I need to do this yet. Can I move down? No. Crap. Oh, can we get prints off this? I don't see any signs of forced entry. And according to the guard, no signs that the lock was picked either, sir. You know, the door really was opened with a key. Did you happen to ask if any prints were lifted from the doorknob? Apparently the doorknob's as clean as a whistle. Wiped, they think. Whoever this thief is, they did a good job of not leaving any clues behind. We did it! Poking around in this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely. Huh? How so, sir? In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case. You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman. What? Mr. Portsman? I knew it. That's exactly what my logic senses were telling me, too. I suspected it was him from the instant he accused Maggie of being the killer, sir. That is anything but logical. Lady and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may, it's time to knock on the truth's door. Alright, and we'll just have to confront the culprit in the next episode. Ooh, I'm excited to see where this is gonna go. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Heads up, little slight change to the schedule. So normally series 1, which is this one, is Monday through Thursday. I'm making Thursday a flex day. So that could be series 1, that could be series 2, that could be whatever I feel like. So yeah, basically just Thursday is whatever I feel like putting up. But I know at least for this week, I will be doing Monday through Thursday, even though this is the last episode I'm going to record today. I will do at least one more episode before the end of the week. But yeah, so officially Monday through Wednesday, I'm going to try to stretch. If I know I'm not going to do all 4 days, I'm going to try to stretch episodes out a little bit. Try to give you guys roughly the same amount of content. But just to give myself some flexibility, because right now if I miss a day on Series 2, there's no real way to make it up. If I miss a day on Series 1, there's no way to make it up without giving up something. If a game comes out and I want to cover it, I can't. So that's just kind of the conclusion I came to. But yeah, it'll be new episodes at least Monday through Wednesday, potentially Thursday, just depending on how things go. So I hope you guys are looking forward to the rest of Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth, because I certainly am. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.